Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics. I'm your host, Ross Mac, and I'm here to try to help you get to a bag. We got a new caller calling. Talk to me, man. What you got?
What's up, man? I got a question for you. So, I did a little SBA move, went a little too crazy with the swiping, and now I'm in a situation where I got a lot of credit card debt. Now, I got a cousin that said he can make it disappear, but, I don't too much trust him. He did some time. And what do you think of these debt relief programs?
Hey, man, listen. Great question. Look, I ain't gonna lie. You're definitely not alone. I mean, you might be with the scamming part, but look, man, as of 2022, total household debt in the U.S. was about $16 trillion. So let's discuss what debt relief programs actually are and what are some other alternatives. Look, man, at the end of the day, right, there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach, right? What might work for you might not work for the next person and so forth, right? But a few debt relief methods that I'll discuss are debt consolidation and debt settlement. All right, look, debt consolidation is when you combine multiple debts into one single new account. Now look, the money from a consolidation loan or a balance transfer is used to pay off all your existing account balances, and instead of making multiple payments every month, now you'll just be making one monthly payment to repay the new account. So look, here's an example, right? Say you got 4 credit cards and various balances of high interest rates, right? Well, one thing you could consider doing is consolidating all those 4 cards into one new personal loan. That way you might have a lower interest rate. Now look, this might make payments a little bit more manageable and also cheaper because of a lower interest rate. But obviously, to qualify for a debt consolidation loan, you must apply for new credit and meet the lender's eligibility requirements. Therefore, you want to make sure your credit is in good shape. However, right, there are some cons to this, right? There's some drawbacks. For one, some loans require you to actually put up collateral, which if you were to fall behind on your creditor, well, guess what? They could actually come after your assets. And also, there is no guarantee that you will get a lower interest rate. Now look, the other option is debt settlement. Now here, companies will negotiate with your creditors and debt collectors to settle your debts for less than what you actually owe. Now wait, at first glance, this might seem a little attractive, right? But there are obviously a few drawbacks to this as well. Now one, there is no guarantee that your creditors will actually agree to settle on your debt. And 2, well, guess what? The debt service company will likely advise the clients to stop making debt payments and instead put that money into an account dedicated to paying off your settlements. Now, if you actually were to follow this advice, well, guess what? You're gonna stop making your payments. And not only will your accounts continue to accrue interest and late fees, which will obviously increase the account balance, but the missed payments in particular can have a really bad negative impact on your credit score. Now look, at the end of the day, getting out of debt is a primary step in order to becoming truly financially free. There ain't no shortcuts. Now, I don't know what your cousin got going on, but I want to give you the advice of doing as much research as possible to see what actually is best for you. Because when it's all said and done, getting out of debt, you got to be very aggressive, and probably adapting the debt snowball method is a good approach, right? Now, let me define what that is, right? Here, what you decide to do is being disciplined and list all of your debts from smallest to largest balance. There you commit to paying all the minimum balance on all of your accounts except for what that smallest one is. Now look, on that smallest balance, you're gonna pay extra, meaning more than what the minimum requirement is each month until the balance is fully paid off and it reaches 0. Then you move on to the next smallest balance and repeat all these steps until you have zeroed out all your balances. Look, credit card debt is something that is obviously a big problem in this country, and it's obviously continuing to grow and grow. Hence one of the biggest reasons why close to over 60% of the Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. The way I want you to take control of this is obviously do as much research, but definitely just get very disciplined, man. I really hope this helps, man. Next caller, talk to me, what you got?